Welcome back, folks. Second period action, Two Jacks No Coke versus the Babylon Warriors. Score 1-1. Shots that last period, 8-6 in favor of the Jacks.
And don't adjust your sets. There are only 4 Warriors on the floor. As you saw at the end of the first period, Wyatt taking a high sticking penalty. So the first 2 minutes, the Jacks are going to have a power play, and let's see what they can do with it, because this is going to be a crucial 2 minutes coming forward.
Cassidy now taking it up for the Jacks. She's going to hold it, and a shot on, and the goaltender able to stop it there.
That's the first shot of this power play, and Todd had a little bit of trouble getting that one. It looked like he almost lost it. Fortunately, he was able to knock it enough wide.
Yeah, had Cassidy put a little more mustard on it, probably would have went in. Ben Schnabel able to take it now. He will put it into the zone. Fitz there to take it, pass in front of the net, but
Nobody
Cassidy
home.
is not able to get there in time. And it's out of the zone. They'll have to reset.
That's something you're going to see. Sometimes people pass to most people will pass to players. Sometimes the person will try to pass to space. And if nobody is ready in that space, you're going to see it basically go through like 5 or 6 people and go harmlessly aside like it did there.
Warriors able to hit it up. Ben tried to play with a high stick. I don't think he did, but...
I think that one may have hit the backboard along the way.
And JP with the good shot, but Sean Sampson makes the save. And Mike's going to hit it out of the zone.
Now, I got to be honest, if Mike played a full season, he would be under consideration for the All-Star game as well.
Another shot, another save by Sean. JP in the corner there. And the Warriors kind of being very aggressive on this penalty kill.
Well, you'll notice they've got their star shooters out there in Jeff, JP, and Wendy. They believe that when this 2 minutes expires, they can bring Wyatt out and they'll be ready to go even. Remember, the Warriors are...
Good job by Kelly to get out of the zone.
Warriors are the stingiest team when it comes to shots allowed, and that is a big part of their success.
Ben running around the net, taking his time with it.
It should have been a little faster. The Warriors were in the middle of a line change.
Tessa will hit it up out of the zone. Ben will hit it back, but the Jacks have to touch up.
And with that, it looks like the penalty is over. Here comes Wyatt out of the box. Only allowed 1 shot, and in fact got 2 of their own during that penalty kill.
Absolutely. That aggressiveness definitely helping the Warriors.
At the last second, he's going to wave off icing. I'm surprised that was a late call, wasn't it?
A little bit, but I think he was trying to see who won that foot race there. Jake's going to take it up, hits it up to Cassidy. Cassidy will try and take it up now. Wyatt's back, and he does get a stick on it, so he's going to hit that out of the zone. And
Knox back to Wyatt Smith here. He's going to look for the backhander. I think that was Marie trying to get it in.
Yep, does not get through to Sean. And a little battle in the corner there.
Another all-star out here. Sean tries to break up the pass, can't quite get there. Jack's doing everything possible. This one
cleared up, but that's going to be icing.
That's an easy icing call.
Jake Smith lofting it high in the sky, and it does not come down in time. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
Now, Jason, you played against the Warriors in the quarterfinals as part of the Greenback Bogies team. What is it the Jacks need to do right now in order to take the league? What are the weaknesses that they can exploit?
That's a great question. Warriors are a very solid team. I can't really think of a lot of weaknesses they have. I'll just say to continue doing what they're doing. They're 2 very evenly matched teams, and as long as they keep putting shots on net, I think they're going to come out on top of this one. Little scuffle there.
Cassidy takes a spill going around Mike Stegner. No call there. Must be the playoffs. It looks like they're letting a lot of things go today.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Cassidy with a good block. Tessa's able to hit it away, but Jake's able to keep it in. Yes. I'm Ron Burgundy? Question mark. Good battle there, right in front of the line. Jake Smith wins it. He's going to try and get it around Wyatt. Does not. And he's going to pass it to Cassidy backhand. And Wyatt, again, with a good stick.
He's probably looking for Michael Young underneath, but it was Wyatt right where he had to be. And that one goes to the... That was from behind center. That's technically an icing. They're going to bring it all the way back.
Yep.
So after the shots in the power play, we haven't had much in the way of offense since. It's been a lot of just back and forth, bogged down play. I'm not really surprised by this. That's kind of how both teams have won games with their defense, preventing open looks.
Absolutely. Jake Smith and Owen Evans going to take the face-off for their respective teams. It's won by the Warriors, but it's kept in by the Jacks, and now it's out. Owen trying to get a breakaway going, but not able to corral it around Tim. And that's going to be hit all the way across the ice. Tim's going to say he's got it, but it's going to be yelled for icing.
And Tim, being a defender, being the first one there, is what guaranteed it being an icing. If he had taken his time, then he would have been leaving it in the hands of the referee to decide whether it should have been waved off or not.
Yeah. Whenever you have the opportunity to leave it out of the ref's hands, you do so. And Tim with a good defensive play there. Owen and Mike Bentley now in the face-off circle. Won by the Jacks. Jess keeps it in. Mike's gonna get it out of the corner there. A couple good sticks by the Warriors, and Owen Evans is now gonna try and get a breakaway going. He kicks it a little too far though. He will put it behind the net though.
And Christine, the last time when we saw the Warriors play against the Scabs in the regular season, Christine had a very good goal to open the scoring. She is someone who has come into her own as a forward. His understanding has gotten much better. Her understanding's gotten much better as time has gone by.
Absolutely. Mike going to take a long shot there. It's going to go wide. Kelly's going to hit it behind the net. Good defensive play, not allowing the wraparound chance.
So this one's stuck right behind the net. That's a nightmare for the goalie because they don't know which way the offense is going to go with it.
Yep. Another shot by Mike, but it, again, goes wide.
That might have been a pass as well to Chrissy. It's hard to tell from that angle.
That's going to be hit out. A little work just right below us here, folks. Best seat in the house.
Cyril able to get this one around Chrissy. Unfortunately, his pass goes straight to Mike.
Mike tries to kind of drag it around, and he does. But Kelly there to hit it away.
Tim, very good at keeping the ball in the offensive zone when he has to.
And Owen's going to try and take it. And good save by Sean. And Jess able to hit it out of the zone.
Look out for a counterattack. They were deadly with these against the Assassins.
And JP's not going to try for a breakaway of his own, but not able to kick it out. Oh, and that's going to be called offsides.
Fitzroy not quite back in time. You notice the theme here, both teams have people who can get out on the breakaway, but only 4 shots in the period so far. There's a lot of people who are able to get back, able to beat the offensive player to the end line.
Right. And both teams very good at transitioning. Once they break up those breakaways, starting one of their own. So, got to watch out for those long passes.
Yeah, if I were either team here, I'd consider keeping one person back at all times, even if you're only playing 4-on-5 in the offensive zone, because the other teams are trying to get a leak out and spring a counterattack.
And the Warriors defender whiffs on it, and he's going to have to get it back in the corner there. Mike going to put pressure on. It's going to go right to Jake. Jake's going to hit it back to Mike. Mike's going to hit it back to Jake, and it's going to be a shot on net, but it's going to be saved by Todd.
Todd able to bail out his defense there. They're going to say Ben wasn't able to keep that one in.
Warriors got a little time to set up the play.
And Ambrosio looking straight to Jeff. In the corner now.
Behind the net.
You can see what they're trying to do there. They've got JP standing on just outside the crease, and they're looking for that wraparound pass, the Doug Waite special, to try and get it into the center of play and get that one-timer goal.
Absolutely. Jake's going to pass it up to Mike. Oh, and Mike tried to pass across, but hit off the foot of a Warriors player, but fortunately, Jack's able to get out of the zone anyway. JP's going to take it up now.
If there's anybody who can score from nothing, it's JP.
Absolutely. Cassidy now going to take it up. Pass it across, rather. But it's stolen.
Steal.
Couple good shots.
Back-to-back saves by Sean Sampson on Jeff King. Able to prevent this from being a 2-1 game. The Warriors are deadly when they get the lead. And that is something the Jacks have to be aware of because they know how to close up shop. We saw it against the Scabs in the semifinal. It's a 15-minute third period. I'd say about 13 minutes of it was played in the Scabs defensive zone. They absolutely could not get anything going.
Yep, Mike Bentley going to take the face-off for the Jacks here. And shot off the face-off, but it's swallowed up by Sean Sampson.
Yeah, Patrick Cox trying to get a shot right off the face-off, getting around the player. But Sean Sampson was ready for that one, and he falls on it.
And not really won by anybody, but the Warriors able to come up with it. But Jess is going to hit up, and the Jacks are going to hit it out. Wyatt's going to be back in the neutral zone to get it.
Warriors lead 6-2 in shots in this period, but they're unable to get anything on the board, in large part due to Sean Sampson's great play. And you can see they're trying to get one in from short range, get that little redirect going, but they can't seem to get anywhere.
Good job by Ben to hit it down, and it's not going to be called for icing because Wyatt had a stick on it.
And you can see in these last few exchanges what we mean when we say both teams win with defense here. The Warriors aren't really allowing the Jacks to even get a chance in the offensive zone. But the last few attacks that the Warriors have had, there's been a Jacks defender who's gotten back, broken it up, and sent it down to try and start something the other way. You're going to see a lot of this middle road play going on.
In the corner now, the Warriors trying to dig it out. Ben able to hit it out, and it's going to go straight to Cassidy, and Cassidy's going to try and put a shot on. She does, but it's stopped by the goaltender.
Kelly Kiernan nearly forced Todd to make another play on it. Certainly not intentional. It wasn't a pass back or anything.
Right. And Sean good glove by Sean.
I count that as 6-3 now in shots. As I think that last one was a little too high to have gone in under any circumstances. Sean is not a small goalie, and it was still at his head level.
Yep. Good job catching it and stopping play there. And face-off will happen, glove side.
And won by Evans.
Yep. Wyatt's gonna put in deep.
Cyril trying to pass it back to the middle. Everyone passing back to the middle. And Christine falls down trying to catch up to it. And now Fitz
has a breakaway.
Oh my goodness.
And Todd had made the stop initially, but he lost it, and Fitz able to get his own rebound there.
That's unfortunate. Todd was in the right position on the breakaway. He was able to make the save, but he wasn't able to squeeze those leg pads enough. It rolled through. He had no idea where it was. Fitzroy was on the spot. He makes it 2-1 in favor of the Jacks.
Right. In that situation, you got to hope that your defense tells you what to do. Sit on it, squeeze, whatever. But nobody really back to communicate with Todd, and that's how that goal
he was all on his own on that one. And
good breakaway by Fitz, though, and using his speed. And it's won by the Jacks. Chrissy's going to get back to take the puck. Hits up to Mike Bentley. Mike's going to hit it along the boards, but Wyatt's going to get there first. But it's going to go right to Jake Smith. And Wyatt's going to hit it down long, but it's going to be called for icing. And the score 2-1 right now in favor of 2 Jacks, no Coke. 2:35 left in the second period.
Yeah, and we know the scoreboard still says 1-1, but that's because Suds is the one in charge of it, and he's an idiot.
I won't go that far, but
that's because you don't. That's because you don't have the friendship with him I do.
Jake and Owen to take the face-off. It's won by not really anybody, but regardless, it's going to come in the neutral zone.
Now here comes Owen the other way.
Oh, and Owen tries to get a little poke on it, but fans on it just enough to where he can't get anything going there.
But he makes the long road around. Is able to get another control of it. Then on the post there, able to keep it from being an issue for Sean.
Good job by Wyatt, able to keep it in there. And the Warriors able to keep the momentum going here.
Oh, nearly. Christine was almost able to get that through 2 people to Owen. I'm not sure if that was her intention, but it would have been a heck of a pass if it had gotten through.
Yep. And play still kept alive for the Warriors. Owen with the shot. And fortunate for the Jacks that Sean Sampson is on his game today, because otherwise it could be a completely different score going into the third.
Absolutely, the way things are going right now, you've got to say that the Warriors are playing stronger. They're playing the way they should, but they gave up that counterattack, and it looks like they might be about to give up another here.
Nope, Wyatt back there to get it. You got to think the Warriors just hope to get out of this one in the final minute without giving up another goal.
Well, that would be far right now. That would be what they need to do. But I'm pretty sure it isn't what they want to do. They're springing JP forward. They're hoping to get him around Ben right now. They want to tie this up going into the third period.
Icing will be called. 40 seconds left in the second period.
And it's going to be all the way down in the Jacks defensive zone. This could be the opportunity the Warriors need to tie it up.
They're going to have to hurry up and get that faceoff going, though. Clock's still ticking.
We're at 30 seconds left. No real urgency from either team. It's kind of a surprise.
Faceoff stalls at the dot there. The Jacks able to win it barely, and it's in the corner, and They're going to try and dig it out.
Jake doing everything he can to make sure this game goes 2-1 to the locker room, and it looks like he succeeded, because I don't see White turning this one around in enough time.
I don't know. JP's got it, but not able to get a shot on in time. And that last one might have counted. Did it go before the buzzer there, Andy?
I don't think it did. I think Jake got the stop, and then the horn went off, and Sean was able to fall on it. So the shots remain 8-5 Warriors in that second period. It is 14-13 Warriors in the game, but the key stat right now, Fitzroy with the breakaway in the second period. First shot was stopped, but it trickled through, and he was able to pounce on the rebound before anyone else did and tap it home. That's why it's 2-1 right now with 15 minutes left in the DCHL rec season.
8-6.
8-6 in favor of?
In favor of the Warriors this time.
So even up, 14 apiece.
No,
Yes.
it was 8-5 Warriors.
8-5.
Or 8-5, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that will conclude the second period of action. This period brought to you by Toyota. We'll see you after these commercial break messages.